Today, 6 911s, a 944, 3 987s, and 4 Ferraris, 308, 328, F355, and Testarossa. Hi there. Porsches sold on Bring a Trailer include an alpine white over burgundy 1990 944 S2 Cabriolet with 102,000 miles that sold for $10,000. Not a perfect car, however, well purchased. An arena red over black 1999 911 Cabriolet with 101,000 miles sold for $21,250. Sold with a hardtop, a little rough. This was close to fair. A black 2003 911 Coupe with 67,000 miles sold for $24,250. Acquired here 4 years ago for $22,250. This was a fair sale, despite the interior sea of ghastly, ghostly gray. An Arctic Silver over black 37,000 mile 2008 Cayman S sold for $28,000. Acquired here last year for $32,000. Today's sale was fair. A black 2003 911 C4S Coupe with 57,000 miles presented by a great seller sold for $47,000. Yesterday, we had a 2003 C4S with 57,000 miles that sold at this exact price. An excellent comparable sale. This was a fair sale. A platinum over black 23,000 mile 2011 Boxster Spyder sold for $63,500. I think these are capable performers, and this was on the low side of the fair price range. A midnight blue over brown 20,000 mile 2008 911 Turbo Cabriolet sold for $86,500. A nice car, this sold at about the right price, perhaps just a touch low. A Guards red over black 1986 911 Targa M491 with 87,000 miles sold for $105,000. Acquired here 2 years ago for $86,000, this was priced about right and likely holds additional value. A repainted gray modified 1961 356B sold for $151,000. Modified to look like a 356 GT, this is a clean, attractive car, and as long as one appreciates the mods, this was a fair sale. For Ferrari, a Rosso Corsa over beige 1988 Mondial 3.2 Cabriolet with 66,000 miles sold for $46,750. Acquired here 2 years ago for $41,250, this was a fair sale. A Grigio Ferro 1977 308 GTB with 43,000 miles sold for $50,000. On the low side of fair, I would consider this a Betty. A Rosso Barchetta over tan 1998 F355 Spyder with 40,000 miles sold for $90,500. A fantastic car for the money. This was a fair sale price. A narrow 19,000 mile 1991 Testarossa sold for $145,000. Sold here last year for $144,999. This was a fair sale. A Rosso Corsa 1987 328 GTB with 24,000 miles sold for $152,000. An attractive GTB that sold a little light, this was well purchased. On Cars and Bids, a Carrera White 2007 Porsche Cayman S with 194,000 miles sold for $15,100. Lots and lots of miles. This price is likely fair. A good buy. On PCarMarket, a repainted red 1961 356B Coupe sold for $72,000. Unsold when bid to $69,000 last month on Bring a Trailer, this was a fair sale today. A light blue 2008 911 Turbo Coupe with 117,000 miles sold for $82,500. Many more miles than the typical 997 Turbo appearing online. This was close to a bargain, and it's a nice color to boot. 2 cars on Bring a Trailer were bid with their reserves not met today, August 31st. A Grand Prix white over black 1980 Porsche 911 SC Targa with 137,000 miles was bid to $37,750. An Arena Red over Cashmere Beige 1997 911 Cabriolet with 73,000 miles was bid to $55,555. On Cars and Bids, an Arctic Silver 1997 911 Cabriolet with 85,000 miles was bid to $50,500. I'll compare these last 2 unsold cars in today's short video. That's a wrap for today. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Be well.